drumsticks and cymbals and snares. Oh my. The heart beats a bit faster during a visit to the Drum Center of Portsmouth. With more than 150 kits, from electronic to historic, owner Shane Kinney has drummed up plenty of business since opening in 2009 and quite a claim to fame.
It's a big store.
Yeah, we have that designation of being the largest drum store in the world.
In the world?
In the world, yeah. I mean, there's some other fantastic stores around the world, but there's nobody that has anything close to this size of just drums only. You won't see that anywhere else.
The Northampton, New Hampshire retailer is housed inside 2 barns. It even has its own museum with drums from iconic rock acts and TV shows.
Right here, correct me if I'm wrong, from The Tonight Show.
Yes.
Ed Shaughnessy?
Yes. Doc Severinsen's big band.
Big band, Doc.
He had 3 identical kits. This is one of them. And I've got his cymbals, I've got the cases, I've got his used sticks, the towels.
Though it's thriving today, the Drum Center's beginnings were a bit more modest.
When we started in 2009, we were probably the smallest drum store in the world because I had 800 square feet.
I mean, that's small for a store, never mind a drum store.
Yeah, I used to be next to a flower store when I was in my old location, and you can only imagine how that went.
So you did not get a discount on the flowers, is that right?
No, I did not.
What's the range of people who come in here as customers?
Well, we cater to everybody. If you want to play drums, whether it's hand drums or drum set, that's our customer.
The list includes some famous names, including Rock and Roll Hall of Famer ZZ Top.
Frank told me that when they're on tour, they're on our website all day long. They're checking out gear. They're real gear guys.
And if you're a lapsed drummer, it's never too late to scratch the itch.
I can specifically remember one guy just saying, my wife said I was unhappy and told me to come in here.
2024 marked a major milestone. The Drum Center was named Music Inc. magazine's Retailer of the Year, the first time ever that a drum store received the honor.
I really wanted to create that beautiful drum store experience. You talk to a drummer or guitar player, you ask them about their instrument, they're always going to tell you where they bought it and what they paid for it. It's a very personal thing. It's not like buying pants or a computer. It's something that is part of you.
Safe to say that in the whole universe of musical instruments, drums remain the one instrument that every parent who has a kid who wants to play the drums tries to steer them away from. Am I right?
Yes.
What advice would you give, say, to a parent who has a kid and he or she is desperate to play the drums?
Well, I would say the sound of the drums is going to sound a lot better than the sound of a jail cell slamming shut when they're older.
In the world of rock and roll, it's common to gather at a band member's house and rehearse. It's the same for this rather uncommon group, which is always focused on playing the right key and making music of all types. When we first met members of the Boston Typewriter Orchestra back in 2009, their act seemed a bit novel. But now, says member Chris Keene, who hosts the group's rehearsals, they're celebrating a significant chapter.
That was our 20th anniversary, and we didn't throw ourselves a party, but we had a great year last year. We had a bunch of shows. I wrote some new songs, got to play out of state a couple times, and it was a great year for us. Nice way to cap our 2-decade anniversary.
For these percussionists who do their tapping on antiques and moonlight as data scientists and librarians, the milestone is major.
It's a weird feeling that it's been going on for so long. I mean, it's an accomplishment that I think most of us have never really experienced before. It's the most successful project that any of us have been in.
With a busy performance calendar and a stack of original songs, the orchestra's origins sound like a work of fiction.
One of our founding members found himself at a bar with a typewriter, and when asked what he was doing at a bar with a typewriter, remarked that, "I'm in the Boston Typewriter Orchestra." Decided to recruit some folks, and somehow it stuck. The band became an actual performing entity, and here we are today.
But just how does one play the typewriter? Orchestra member Derek Albertelli says, like a drum.
You've got your snare, you've got your kick. And then basically the world's your oyster from there.
There is no defined leader of the BTO, just a group of 7 friends who enjoy making music and making each other laugh.
The Boston Typewriter Orchestra is always creating and innovating. They just released a new song called This Could Have Been an Email.
Amazing. All right, and back to Drum City. Shane says he's not really trying to sell anything in the museum. However, there have been 1 or 2 offers he has not been able to refuse. So if you're a collector, you may want to check it out.